What's going on, guys? It is Monday the 13th, March. We are back with another. I hope everybody had a safe, wonderful, and productive weekend. First and foremost, I always want to say I appreciate you guys for even joining me, subscribing, leaving comments, liking the video. Of course, those make the channel get out to the masses. But I also want to say I appreciate you guys hitting the notification bell. That keeps you in loop with all the information that we're trying to provide here. Now, I've said this before, but I want to make it abundantly clear to everybody. The whole purpose of this channel is to get the message out to men, men primarily in the United States, who feel as though they don't have options, right? And especially if they have resources, you by all means have all of the options, if not more than most. In addition to that, for the women's side, look, I am not trashing women, okay? I want to make that very clear. I'm just simply highlighting the issues we deal with on a daily basis. And if they choose to fix these issues, there's nothing wrong with providing more benefits or a better deal so that you can land or convert a guy of your dreams. Now, with that being said, we got a three-parter here, so buckle up. Let's get it.
I'm 27, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I'm actually about to have a mental breakdown. I literally work 2 jobs, live in a house, it's great, everything's good. But you know what? What the fuck am I doing? Every day I wake up, I'm like, is there a fucking purpose to this?
Now, and obviously after watching so many videos, I have come to the conclusion that the bull ring is a giveaway for a independent or want to be feminism indoctrinated female who believes that she can do it all on her own. It's like the number one telltale. I mean, seriously. But anyway, you know, this is a shame. I mean, I'm not even into girls like this, but you know, she's attractive. I'm just going to go out and say it, man. She's definitely attractive, but to have the look aspect as she possesses, unfortunately, doing it all on her own, you will wake up one day asking yourself, is this all really even worth it? You know, could it be better? And 9 times out of 10, girls like her probably are poor daters. They're always used to being presented information or presented value up front. That when they get in a relationship that's usually mutual or supposed to be mutual, they don't know what to give. And unfortunately, as you know, men, we have resources, and you know, obviously there are times where this can be okay, but nobody wants a parasitic relationship. You know, it's one thing to get, you know, here and there, you know, you give me something back here and there. But if you're just simply providing looks, they get old. You know, it's never as good as the first time. So I say that to say women that are like this, my hope or my intention is one day that she gets enlightened and she realizes that, OK, I can at least get my foot in the door. But unfortunately, because I don't have much else to bring, it just simply makes guys want me for one thing and one thing only. But anyway, we're going to watch it one more time just for viewing pleasure.
I'm 27, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I'm actually about to have a mental breakdown. I literally work 2 jobs, live in a house, it's great, everything's good. But you know what? What the fuck am I doing? Every day I wake up, I'm like, is there a fucking purpose to this?
Now, if y'all see it, that ring is, I'm sorry, them hands are empty. So I think we know she's not married, unfortunately. But I will say she could easily be somebody's wife. Just not mine. Well, to the next clip. This is what's now happening. So women obviously are with, and this is something they've been doing for so long, but they've been trashing men for so long that that's now low key beginning to be played out. So the next newest way that they've done is trying to basically make some kind of unilateral agreement with women overseas, trying to beat us to the punch and giving them misinformation about who we really are. So we're going to let this one tell us how bad of a deal those women are going to get as she misrepresents Passport Bros in its entirety. Let's check it out.
9 times out of 10, you are not getting these men in their prime. And the reason why this garbage started in the first place is because these Passport Bros went around and said, oh, look at this other group of women. They're so much better than you. And that will naturally put anyone on the defense. 15 years ago, when my grandma was about 75, she was talking about how some guy at the senior center proposed to her. But he didn't have enough money, so she turned him down. If my grandmother can get a man, then why do you feel so high and mighty that you can get one too? If these men treat women from their own tribe like garbage, what makes you think that you will fare any better? They're pitting women against each other, and if you were as smart as you claim to be, you would see it and not fuel it.
You know, it wouldn't have been right had she not slid in that backhanded insult at the end, but that's exactly what I expect from Western women. They always want to add that little bit of salt. You know what I'm saying? And it's predictable. And I don't, for the love of me, I don't understand why she is going with what happened to her grandmother in a senior citizen's home. Clearly, the guy who was pursuing her grandmother was not a passport bro. That was the easiest, immediate thought to my head. I'm thinking, how do you equate a man in his senior citizen home? Who knows how much time he had left? You know what I'm saying? Maybe he just wanted to be married for whatever reason. And how is that the same as someone who's got resources and traveling overseas? I just can't make the connection. But for whatever reason, she decides to say that, you know, that's unfortunately the same kind of guys that these women are getting overseas, which is completely untrue. I mean, it's not even remotely close to being true. And, you know, obviously I think this chick telling us that if her grandmother at 75 can get options, then for that reason she feels like she can also. I'd say let her think that. You know what I'm saying? For us men, guys, if you got some extra cash, I suggest you now begin looking into antidepressant companies that are producing, you know, drugs. In that case, I suggest we look into cat food manufacturers, cat toy manufacturers, the leashes, the whole nine, even cat trainers for that matter, because I'm very, very sure that this is not going anywhere soon, and these women will only continue to make it harder and harder and harder to want to deal with on a daily and regular basis. So, but anyway, we got one last one real quickly. This is what I would like to see more of, and thankfully, slowly but surely, we are.
The disrespect from the American women when it comes to the passport bros, you might ask, like, where did this start? Why is this going on? They say that they're dusty. They say they're losers. They're not worth keeping. So why are they speaking out about it? Well, it's because they're projecting. They are upset because they don't feel desired. Men are not approaching women or playing games with women like they used to. They've taken the red pill. They've woken up. And quite honestly, if I was a guy or if I had a son, I would advise him to go overseas.
You heard it. You heard it. And she convinced me. And I don't know about y'all, but the more I listen and watch this, the more attractive even she is. And she's not a bad looking woman. Not at all. But you got it right there. She even said it. If she had a son, and based on what even she notices as a black woman in today's Western society, she herself would encourage her children, or son. Dang, I'm sorry. I'm all everywhere. Her son to actually date overseas, because even she knows the odds of him finding a traditional woman who's going to respect him, allow him to be a man, be a leader, be a provider, amongst many of the other expectations that we as men already have upon us, and then also begin to experience a level of peace while doing so, is not going to be here in the United States, unfortunately. And I don't even like using blanket statements like that, but majority of these women are out of order. And unfortunately, many men here in America are completely okay with that. They've lowered their standards and they're just taking it, you know, and I'm being nice with the way I'm describing that, but they're really taking it where they shouldn't be taking it. Okay. And for that reason, that's why we put these videos out. We're trying to end that. And we're really trying to, one of two things, either pursue traditional women where they more than likely are in mass, which is not the United States, or there's going to be a significant divide in between the women who are choosing to stay on the feminism lie and the ones who are choosing to actually provide better deals. You know, they're actually coming down to earth, wanting to, I hate to use that phrase, but bring actual value to the table. They're trying to be their man's piece, you know, and there's a lot of things in there that I'm skipping over, but it all comes down to the value aspect. What am I getting for what am I giving? And if what we give isn't anywhere near what we get, or at least somewhat equivalent, it's just a bad deal. So with that, guys, listen, I appreciate your time. Drop your comments, likes, and subscriptions if you can, and also hit the notification bell to always stay in the loop when I drop new videos. I love to hear from you guys, and until the next, peace.